No Mitchell Trubisky. He said, hold it.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, sure. He out. He's not playing. They already ruled him inactive.
He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Neither.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first
half.
You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
Allen Robinson's going to be up against Darius Slay.
To establish the running game early.
What's his name? Going to have Blaine Gabbert throwing the football.
28. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
Lamar Jackson's
they just
playing.
won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nah.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gun! Check! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot!
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's get it. Sack,
after the
quarterback.
sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Broken ribs. It's like, no, I don't know what happened.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Check. I got it.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Larletta. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And the first play with the new quarterback.
Remember, folks, 4 interceptions.
He only had muscle cramps and he missed the play. He missed the play with his muscle cramps in the back of the field. They didn't do a pick.
The people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Traders.
Oh my God, he did not throw that ball at all.
Picked off at the 35.
I wanted him to throw it right over the
These guys
defender.
are going to take
But I
over
didn't even
at
throw
the
a bullet.
31-yard
Head going
line.
straight to the linebacker.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well ready, he'll look to throw.
that.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Damn, for that pick,
after
Taylor.
almost being intercepted.
But in the
A
second
pick there
pass by that
would've been
backup
great. The
and
good
then the
news for the
second
defense
interception.
now, it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Playing press like this, I'm going to get burnt.
Off the play fake. Trader. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Trader. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 23 yards on the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mario Edwards in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I didn't see him going.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Schrader. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
he's retarded.
Short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to throw. Schrader. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Like,
First
I'm
catch of the game
retarded.
for Cooks.
I'm retarded.
It'll be a 1st down.
It's like I don't have.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Welcome. That's the first thing Ryan says when he comes to party.
Begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Schrader. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
You said what?
They'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen,
it
right?
Says
you
poor
see
connection.
it, now the confidence is starting to rise.
It says poor
I think
connection.
now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental
Hey Ryan, did your wife ever come back?
The fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie,
Did Joe ever
you
come
throw an
back?
interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit.
Typical women.
For bouncing back.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
12:30.
Watch it now, Barney.
Why?
Here's a give to Barkley.
Why, man?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jamar Taylor will be credited with the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line.
Oh, I don't have Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, or Brandon Cooks.
Watch it now, Barney.
Make a good point.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah. I'd pick up Nick Mullins.
It's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
If Lamar Jackson doesn't start, I'm starting Nick Mullins in my big money league.
Interesting to see
if Lamar Jackson gets benched for Flacco.
Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Lauletta. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here.
I'd drop Stafford and pick up another quarterback, too.
Now it's Lauletta. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Elliott puts this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Look at how many points Matthew Stafford did against the Bears last time.
Go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
well, I know, but I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford did like
you don't go away from
-5.
what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Trader got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Edwards. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action. Trader. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
I'd start both of them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I love you too.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Trader dumps it off to Gurley. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but
like
that's good enough to extend the drive. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Schrader. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw. Schrader. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lauletta after the interception. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here.
3 down, 3 down. Watch him now, Barney.
It's Barkley on the counter. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. This is caught inside the 15. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, it allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The Bears defense? No.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Try to tell you, look what they did to Matthew Stafford last time. They sacked him 10
now
times.
On 2nd. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Schrader will throw underneath for Gurley. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 2, Schrader. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schrader.
Why did you
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away.
I wish he would have messed him up.
This will be fielded at the 6.
That man put up 40. I spent
so
$5.
that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Throwing on 1st down. Schrader. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on 2nd down. Schrader. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Schrader. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Schrader. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Schrader. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 1st down, Schrader. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Schrader. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big, and got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go play action here on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Looking to throw. Schrader working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Schrader got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, Schrader. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake. Schrader. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Schrader finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Look at, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Trader airing it out deep for Woods. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Trader. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw. Trader, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Trader. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Then knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you... about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the fumble recovery, Trainer now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it now, Barney.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
that check into go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Like my beat ain't no happy, but like
Yo.
who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? Yeah, straight to the money.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched the game.
Big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your
Yeah, I watched the end.
that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house.
Which part? I can't remember.
To golf. A lot of these look lost.
Oh, well, you're sitting there random ball, bro. You're hiked at random ball.
I want that cost. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?